In the vast, silent expanse of the desert, where the sun paints the mountains in shades of gold and crimson, a man named Moses lived a life defined by solitude and simplicity. His days were spent leading his flock, his world confined to the rugged landscapes and the quiet rhythm of a shepherd's existence. He was just a man, like any other, living an ordinary life, far from the grand stages of history. He had found a semblance of peace in the wilderness, a quiet corner of the world to call his own, unaware that his life was about to intersect with the divine in the most unexpected way. One day, as the shadows grew long, something caught his eye. A sight so strange, so out of place, it broke the monotony of the desert. A bush, ablaze with fire, yet its leaves remained green and untouched by the flames. It burned but was not consumed. Moses stopped, his shepherd's staff still in hand, shielding his eyes as he stared in awe and disbelief. This wasn't just a fire, it was a sign, a mystery beckoning from the heart of the ordinary. Driven by a mix of curiosity and a deep, instinctual reverence, Moses drew closer. With each step, the world seemed to hold its breath. The air grew still, the gentle desert wind whispering around the glowing spectacle. As he approached, a voice, powerful yet intimate, echoed through the silence, calling his name, Moses. It was a voice that seemed to come from the fire itself, a presence that filled the space between the earth and the sky. The atmosphere was thick with tension, yet underneath it all, a profound sense of peace settled over him. He looked down, his gaze falling to the dusty ground. Who was he, a simple shepherd, to stand in the presence of such a mystery? A wave of humility washed over him, his hands trembling slightly. In that moment, all his doubts, his fears, and his insecurities came to the surface. He felt small, insignificant against the backdrop of this divine encounter. He was a man of imperfections, a man with a past, and he felt utterly unqualified for whatever was to come. But the light from the bush grew brighter, its warmth not of fire, but of an all-encompassing assurance. It was a presence that saw his hesitation, felt his fear, and met it not with judgment, but with strength. In that holy light, Moses felt a surge of courage he never knew he possessed. It was a promise that he was not alone, that the one who called him was infinitely greater than his fears. A divine purpose was being revealed, a mission that would stretch far beyond the confines of his imagination. And so, with a newfound resolve, Moses lifted his head. The doubt in his eyes was replaced by a quiet determination. He accepted the call. Turning away from the familiar path he had walked for so long, he set out with a renewed sense of purpose, his steps firm and confident. He was no longer just a shepherd, he was a leader, an instrument of a divine plan. The burning bush remained, a constant, glowing symbol of God's eternal presence and the extraordinary ways He calls ordinary people. It serves as a timeless reminder, when you feel that call in your own life, that gentle pull towards something greater, don't focus on your own limitations. Don't look at how small you feel. Instead, look at the greatness of the one who is calling you. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires.